Hi, everyone. Welcome to the Honey High podcast. This is episode 4. We're going to be talking about the pandemic and porn. Tonight's episode, I have my lovely 2 co-hosts, Revel and Mr. Steve. Why don't you guys introduce yourself? Let's start with Revel. Revel, welcome. Thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me. You're what it do. It's Revo. I don't even know what to do after that. We'll just leave it at Revo. I'm a part-time streamer, full-time dad, also in the military as well.
Thank you for your service.
Yes. Thank you for you guys' support.
Of course. Steve.
My name is Mr. Steve. I'm just a small town native from Mississippi.
Love it.
Shit, I got shy too.
See, how you know how I feel.
I'm gonna give myself a nickname. My name is, besides Mr. Steve, I'm known as Mr. View because.
Oh God, here we go. Anyways, so tonight we're gonna be talking about COVID in general, from the start until now, what blew up, what didn't work, and what's still going on now. COVID started. If no one knows, Miss Honey is a nurse also. So for me, I've been working every day. I did not have the luxury of being at home like some of you folks. I envy you to the max. And I was even like deployed to the ER for 2 months. That was really scary. But then it became fun because I loved shoving the little thing up people's noses and making them cough or sneeze. Like it was like a yes, I got it type of thing.
All right, dominatrix.
Shut up. And then that's actually around the time when Miss Honey decided to start streaming and taking it more seriously. It was like June of 2020. And then a few months later, I met Steve and Retro in an interesting community. A lot of things blew up though during COVID. Like, what do you guys think about that? Like, your opinions. What else that you know, or like, what was your experience when COVID happened? I should say.
Well, for me, like everybody else, it was the toilet thing.
Oh no, toilet paper.
Yeah, to go to another 2 counties over just to go get toilet paper.
What?
That definitely was the start when people go crazy. You see one image get shared of some guy like some grocery store or possibly a Walmart, and he's stacked like 6 high of just bulk toilet paper, and then it just kept going, just like how everybody usually acts when like something's going on, like a hurricane or tornado or anything like that. All the necessities in the store go. So it started it started with toilet paper. We were still trying to figure out, especially in 19, we were still trying to figure out, late 19, we were still trying to figure out what was going on and how is this going to affect everybody, where did it come from, and then that's when all the crazy started to come out and go to the stores and buy up everything, and then you had people buying up all the disinfectant products and selling them out of their garages, and the people who do the clip-on or the coupon clipping, they were worse because they buy everything, 5-6 items, and only really paid for maybe like 1 or 2 of them.
Exactly.
So you got people on Facebook selling things from outside the store. Then once the corporations and state government started to catch on to that, they were starting to ban people from doing that, or they were seizing people's products. I know that there was a guy in North Carolina who did that. His whole garage was just full of just disinfectant products, and they barred him from selling any of that stuff after a while because he was triple pricing and stuff like that. So that became a thing. Growing alcohol, hand sanitizer, all the necessities and stuff started just to go, and people were freaking out but really didn't know what we were dealing with.
Yeah.
For me, it was right around the time I think I was deployed, so I was out in the middle of the ocean when it started to really get crazy. So we had protocols and things like that, but it was only so much that we could, possibly do out there for what we were But there was one time like, yep, you guys aren't pulling in because we got this new COVID thing starting up and it's contagious and people are getting in, catching in. So there was a lot of times you just sitting out in the middle of the ocean for a month, didn't pull in. Then you get back to the States and see the craze, everybody acting crazy, fighting in stores over toilet paper. Even was that everybody was buying when all the toilet paper was gone, you had people waiting. It was so bad actually the Walmart that's by my house that they wouldn't even stock it on the shelves. They just basically left it in the middle section of the aisles, still in cardboard boxes, and then people just go and grab. And I'm just like, this is crazy. I was like grabbing. One of the times is like, let's go around and make sure we got paper or toilet paper, and I'm sending toilet paper in the mail to my grandmother and stuff. She wasn't really going to go out to the store and do this craziness.
Of course.
Everybody's checking stores and stuff like that. Well, it was hectic. It really was. Then you had the quarantining, the mass quarantine, so everybody had to stay inside. Schools were being shut down, and so all the kids were home and doing virtual learning and stuff like that. That was a feat in itself because I felt like the kids weren't learning anything, themselves.
Yeah.
So that was man, that was stressful, especially with my kids. That was definitely stressful.
For me in my hometown, because we're a small hometown, they would limit what you can get. So you can only get like maybe two toilet papers, and that's it. You go over 3, they take it away. Lysol, you only get 1, and if you get more than that, you gotta take it back or something like that.
Yep, that was it. And then it started with the gas because everybody goes crazy too.
Oh my God, yeah.
Gas station, people are lined up. 4, 5, 6, 7, 12 cars back, pump, waiting for gas so they can fill the gas up. And it's like, where are you gonna go? What do you need all the gas for? Where are you gonna go? Everything is shut down, so it's like, where are you gonna go? But everybody has to follow. You see one person acting crazy, it starts the masses.
Yeah, I sometimes kind of miss COVID only because I had to work every day and there was less traffic, so it was just I don't know. For the healthcare worker on our side, it was a little bit easier, I guess, because we were working through it. So I miss some aspects. I don't miss it completely. I just miss some aspects of it. But I am glad we're going back to normal. But on the upside,
definitely.
Yeah, I love that. I miss that. On the upside, though, I haven't been sick in 3 years because of us wearing masks. I noticed that one time because I said it out loud to my coworkers, and she's like, "Bitch, that's because we're wearing masks." I was like, "Oh yeah, that's right." Duh.
Smelling other people's breath.
Yeah.
Smelling their own breath.
Yeah, and I know they do that in Asian cultures. Like they're considerate of everyone else. They wear masks when they're sick. So. United States, we don't do that. Yeah, I know.
Y'all ever watched a movie lately and you see them without mask and you're like, I kind of miss that, not going out without a mask.
Yeah.
Kind of, yeah. There's some times where I'm like, yeah, no, I want a mask on.
Yeah, and there are times where, now, some of the stores around where I live, they're like, you don't have to wear a mask. And I'm like, fuck that. I actually caught it. I'm wearing a mask.
Yeah, it's becoming really lax in Los Angeles currently. They just announced it. I'm not too happy about that, but whatever.
I don't, the whole thing with the mask, it wasn't really the problem. It's just the ones that were heavily against it or just heavily for it. You got people acting crazy, now because we have social media and stuff, so everybody in the ground is on social media, so you get to see the crazy people from, the Midwest or out there on the West Coast, acting crazy because they have to wear a mask. Or I've seen some creative masks. Because, they were barring people from going into stores or like that, or something like that. Some people coming in wearing high-C containers on their face and head, or wearing underwear on your face.
He said high-C.
Yeah, it was a lot of creativeness that was going on. But we didn't know anything. We know more now. But,
yeah.
The mass media definitely scared the crazy.
No, it definitely did. And then it's also interesting how like COVID. I don't want to say Twitch blew up because Twitch has always been big. They've always been like number one in streaming, but it kind of did because like people who never stream, like myself. Well, I've streamed. Granted, I've streamed on YouTube through my console for like many years, but like actually taking it seriously and actually trying to like grow something and create a brand. Like a lot of people started doing that during COVID, and it's, I mean they're still doing it now, but more so in 2020, it was even more so huge. And like people were getting, like, even me, I could attest to that. I was getting different numbers, and it was completely different post-COVID now. People are struggling.
Look up Twitch's, I guess you would say, there's statistics and things. I was looking at the other day, and it jumped. I mean, because I'll say the same thing. You know, I always had Twitch and stuff like that, but I was never really on it.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, when you're just sitting around at the house and you just find something to do, and you're like, oh, I think I'm good enough to stream, so shit, let's give it a try. I started during the pandemic too, because I was, you know, more in the house more. Give me something more to do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it definitely jumped. Like people's hobbies, things like that. Like it was hard. Like trying to go to the store to go, you know, the hardware store to go pick up something for the house. Sold out because everybody and their grandmother now is doing DIY projects or cleaning their garage or something like that, or adding backsplash to their kitchens and things like that. Great for companies, bad for everybody else who wants to usually goes to store and but no, it definitely blew up. A lot of social media stuff definitely blew up. So you started a business, and that was a lot too. A lot of people started a business during the pandemic. So especially if you were making masks or work at home business or something that benefited everybody, things like that. Or you had the people that were vlogging more and stuff like day in their lives.
They did everything, especially because besides Twitch, look at TikTok. Like that became huge. There's so many people who are now celebrities because, like that one guy who was drinking that cranberry juice on his freaking skateboard. Now he has a house, and like he was living in a trailer, he was living in his car with his daughter. Now he has a check mark next to his name. He has sponsorship from companies, from the same company that he was drinking the juice in that original video. Like it's just insane. It's regular people just doing a video and became viral, and their lives were changed forever and ever.
Oh yeah. Because you had a lot more of the masses watching it because they had nothing else to do.
Exactly.
Home. And TikTok is definitely one of those apps where, because I was the one that I was like, I'm not TikTok.
Same. I didn't get in until like mid 2020, and I was like, I loved it because it made me laugh. It was nice.
TikTok will suck you in. You will be sitting swiping your screen for like 45 minutes straight.
It's the new YouTube. It's what YouTube was years ago when YouTube first came around and people were like,
really with YouTube is more of like with Vine. You remember Vine? You know, before Vine died out. Vine was
I didn't get into Vine. No, the reason why I say YouTube because you create content for TikTok like if it's a YouTube but it's smaller.
Right.
And then obviously the algorithm is different because more people see it, but still, I still call it the YouTube because when YouTube first came around, it still sucks you, and you watch video, next to know it knows what you want to watch, so they'll show something else, and you're just constantly looking, you're like, what the fuck, okay, I need to get the fuck off this damn site, like,
TiVo you.
Like, oh my god.
Yeah, definitely.
Steve, you have anything to say? You're so quiet.
I was listening to y'all.
Oh.
But yeah, attest to what Revo said about streaming. You know, I just started just one day playing Call of Duty with certain other streamers. I was like, let me try, and I pressed that button and went live, and I started streaming for a good several months because I was out of work due to COVID. But then when my work opened back up, I went back to work and never streamed again. Tried to, but I just couldn't find the time.
Same. It was streamed before my deployments. I had time to do it. I was learning everything, learning how to get into Discords, just finding out about Discords and things like that. And then went on a deployment, came back, and I lost the drive to do it. I was just like, I got too much going on. Like, you know, I got to get back the life back.
That's exactly where I'm at now. That's why I decided to do a podcast, because like how we're doing right now, I'm recording in Discord. I'm not streaming it. I don't need to stream it because it's a podcast. It's mainly listen. So
And with
Go ahead.
with me for TikTok, it was more like I was bored, and I see all these people, they're just having fun with it. I was like, let me try this TikTok. Let me try that sound, and it got to the point. I'm taking 2-3 hours just to fucking edit TikTok to make it right.
see, that's when I don't have time. I don't have that type of time.
No, I'm too goofy for that shit. I want to sit there, and because I have my daughter, and she was making her little videos and things. We'd be in the grocery store, and she's like we could be in like the chip aisle, getting chips and like soda or something, and she done put her camera up next to the sodas, and she's doing her little dances that she done got on TikTok, and I'm just like, okay, all right. I'll be like, oh, now you got to get a phone stand that has the little ring light around it, so you can make your videos and things like that. Those blew up a lot.
I have one of those.
Videos, yeah, we have one too. I bought her one for Christmas, and she used it maybe like a handful of times.
I've never used mine because I don't have any. Mine's is really big. It's like a pro ring light.
Yeah. No, it's just everybody was making videos. It's like I'm too goofy for that. I can't do that. I don't know the way I look making videos, but here we are now.
Yeah. So, among other things that blew up in the pandemic, there's one thing that blew up and kind of like went down because of what they proposed last year in October, but I'll let one of you segue into what I'm trying to say, sweetheart.
So one of the things that blew up, podcast listeners, is OnlyFans. Last year, they proposed that they're going to remove all
Sex workers.
Sex workers.
Is that true? I would love to know that. Like, did that actually happen?
That was true.
It lasted for like a week, and it was like stocks and the tweets and everything basically drove them to keep it back, because that's probably like, I would say at least 75 to 80% of their revenue. Yeah, because you have
it was 90%.
That's EC, so there you go. So,
That makes sense.
like, people are low-key freaky, especially people get low-key freaky when you leave them by themselves and they have nothing else better to do.
Right, taking pictures of your feet, farting in jars and selling it, like, what?
Or selling your bath waters and all that other stuff. Yeah, that's just.
But all I can say is, get your money.
Yeah, get your bag. Definitely get your bag. If you have it, flaunt it, use it.
I wish.
I didn't always think like that.
I low-key wish I had one. I'm gonna say it. I low-key wish Miss Honey had a OnlyFans.
Too. Jeez.
Like, Jesus
I'm not gonna,
Christ.
as of right now, I am subscribed to like 3.
Of course you are.
I can't pay for it when we have free stuff, bro. I can't do it. I just can't do it.
It may be free, but you might be looking at 4 or 5-year-old pictures.
Who cares?
Steve's like, I get the fresh daily.
You get the fresh ones each day. Fresh. Like this one just took a picture like 10 minutes ago and uploaded. Hey.
Mm-mm.
I mean, I get it. It's another job,
Can we
in today's society and stuff.
Can we also talk about along the lines around the same site as OnlyFans? Can we also talk about a site that's no longer around that Steve used to always mention, and it was similar to Twitch, but it was sexual and for adults only?
Chatterbait.
Plexstorm, y'all.
Plexstorm. If no one knows, Plexstorm was a website that was like Twitch-like. You basically had people gaming, sitting in front of a camera. But they could be naked. But they could be naked. Their titty could be out, or whatever. I don't think anyone ever had sex. They probably did. That's probably how the site got turned down or something. But like now, if you go to Plexstorm, it's no longer. They're just websites talking about what Plexstorm was. I don't know. I was low key like disappointed that it was gone. I was like, darn it. Darn.
For some reason, you're skate laughing right now.
Right? Yeah, I was low-key disappointed that it was gone. I'm not gonna lie.
I mean, it's cool that they have sites and stuff like that, but it's like, it's just extra because of the fact that you have Twitter, You can do literally legitimate.
Oh my god! And I did not realize that until recently, and I was just like, oh my god, there's a whole like porn side of Twitter where like there's literally like videos and you see people fucking and doing anal and eating each other. Like, god.
Miss Honey, I'm like you. You know, you have a second Twitter. I have a second Twitter, and there's nothing but porn all over it.
Same. Gotta have something to look at on deployment. Jeez, you know, you get bored out there. Sit out in the middle of the ocean. I mean,
Right?
but no, yeah, stuff like that. It blew up, and it blew up more so because of the fact of pandemic and people were just sitting at home. So you get bored, and then you're with your significant other, and Netflix and chill becomes a real thing. And a daily thing, because it's like, well, shit, we ain't got nothing to do today, and we ain't got nothing probably to do tomorrow because we both ain't going to work. So, you know, might as well find something to do for our time. So it's kind of like one of the things that it's either positive or negative.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because you know now you're with your significant other 24/7, or like I said, it's a positive, or more so a fact of a negative. Where it's like, you know, you probably were great. Your relationship was great because of the fact that, you know, you were doing your thing, she was doing her thing, or he was doing their thing. And, you know, you saw each other when you wanted to see each other. Now you have to see each other all the time, especially if you're in the same household. So, you know, and that's not even talking about the people who, you know, their significant others, you know, are in, you know, they live in different apartments or whatever like that. But, you know, I'm sure that's probably hard because then they have to sit there and FaceTime and stuff. But at least we have that where you can, you know, FaceTime and stuff like that. Because, I mean, imagine having COVID back in like the 90s.
Oh,
been rough. Boy, it would have been rough.
Yeah, there was really no.
You can only call me after 7. So we'll stay on the phone after 7.
Oh, I do not miss that whatsoever.
Yeah. So it like I said, it's a positive and a negative for that. For issues like that. But that's why I said, you know, you had people and couples that, you know, they found each other, I would say more, you know, with OnlyFans and things like that. It was like, you know, some guys are like, yeah, I know I got a hot girl, or I know my man's fucking fine, or blah blah blah, and let's make porn together. You know, everybody remembers YouPorn. YouPorn was big back in the day. It still is, but you know, it's not one of the top tier ones. But you know, everybody was doing amateur porn. I'm sure more people were doing it.
I want to say something so bad, but oh god.
Miss Honey got a sex tape out there, y'all.
I low key do.
Yeah.
I low key do.
Oh, so we talking like
this was a long time ago.
Pam Anderson and Kid Rock.
This is like a long time
not Kid
ago.
Rock, but Pam Anderson and whoever the hell that dude was. Are we talking more like Ray J and Kim K?
Ray J and Kim K.
What horrible quality. Oh, but
My quality was better than that, actually.
But
that's fucking crazy.
you're talking about Pornhub and all that.
God, I hope no one I know listens to this. Jesus. Fuck.
You know, a lot of people watch porn,
God.
guys.
I watch XTube
watch porn.
No,
actually.
yeah, I was literally researching that the other day, and we were talking about setting this stuff up, and it was just to even read like, you know, different reports and stuff about people's sexual activity during the pandemic, and then how porn just blew the fuck up. Like Pornhub, like they blew the fuck up because
Not
of
really.
there were more people. Right, but they blew up more because of the fact that they actually had more viewers due to the fact that everybody was just sitting at home. Because it's one of the things, it's like you can't just leave somebody just sitting there and they're not.
I didn't even think about that. Like the stats of porn sites, how much they grew during
They
COVID.
blew up. Pornhub blew up.
I can
because of the
imagine.
fact that, you know, like I said, adults when you get bored and you get, you know, porn and you're bored, you're gonna find something to do. So most people, if you're scrolling the internet, you're gonna be like, all right, let me go rub one out real quick or some shit or whatever the fuck. I don't know how females say it.
It's the same thing. No, that's what we say.
Yeah. So you know, that's what happened. And I mean, I'm the same way. You know, especially should we get those deployments when we're the pandemic deployments, when we weren't going on port calls, so we were just pulling up the ports just to get gas. We were swapping like flash drives and
The hell.
external drives. You know, just
External drives.
forms. Yep. Just swapping stuff. just get bored. You can't really do anything. You can't go anywhere. So outside of talking to your loved ones, I mean, but you had ones that watch and then do other things. And, I'm one of just the watchers. I can't be, trying to release myself.
And Pornhub,
Yeah.
it's got
Interesting.
deep. If you go deep into Pornhub, you can find some shit in there.
Deep. Talking like past page 52.
Like, fuck that.
What the fuck?
I have found out something. Well, you said I found out. Hold on.
What the fuck?
There is an actual thing, a kink, and no kink shaming or whatsoever.
Yeah.
Kink
Jamin.
called. It's called a scat kink.
Like skibbity bop 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 bop.
Not
Why does it sound like you're about to throw up though?
because every time I hold on.
Like
What?
Basically, when they're fucking, they get aroused by
Uh-oh.
fecal matter, and they rub it on themselves.
bored. See, bored. Because missionary and doggy style is just, you're like, you know what? Let's try something new. You know what? Hey, babe, let me shit in my hand, and I'ma hold it while I fuck you.
They're not holding it; they're rubbing it.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
You ever seen two girls in one cup?
Yes, I remember that video.
girls finger painting, 2 kids in the sandbox, E-Bombs World, and the Paint Olympics? I grew up all around all that crazy videos. So yes.
And there's one called a Bill Cosby sweater. Huh?
Oh god.
That's where somebody eats, fruit, and while they're fucking, whoever ate it throws up on the person and basically has that Bill Cosby sweater shit all over.
I hope your computer catches like on fire.
I'm clutching my pearls right now. Like what?
Here's another one.
Oh god, no.
This was the first one I read. When I got to that scat one, I quit reading.
Right?
He had like 10 tabs open. He was
There is
hooked.
a thing. There is a move called a blumpkin. Huh?
Nope. Leave it there. Nope. Yes, we know.
No, Miss.
I don't know.
Oh God.
Is when the man is taking a shit and he's getting head, and right when he's about to nut, he shits in the toilet.
He relieves himself.
Yeah, he relieves himself.
Oh my god. So in other news today,
Yes, please. Pineapples.
oh my god.
Pineapples. Holy shit.
Speaking about pineapple,
I'm like literally, I don't know what to say anymore. I'm like speechless.
pineapple says when you flip that over.
No, I don't.
Oh my god, Steve.
No, it doesn't mean anything. Oh, it does means that if you display an upside down pineapple at your house, that means you're a swinger.
Oh yeah. No, boy. I got
Wait, what?
to that.
Wait.
Oh my God. Yes.
Wait, what?
Right. Yes.
Can you repeat that again?
If you
Say it again,
display a pineapple, a
Upside
picture upside down outside your house, that means you're a swinger.
down. Swingers. Yes. That is code. That's one of the codes. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. And actually, if you don't know about it, you can actually look that mess up on TikTok because, like I said, it's more prominent now because we're in this, the no shame society now. So stuff like that is more prominent where everybody was, all hush hush about it.
Mm-hmm.
It's definitely more prominent now. But yes,
Like,
that
do
is
you know?
true.
Like, do you know what a key party is?
No.
Basically, you invite, I don't know, more than 5 couples,
Uh-oh.
and you put your car keys in a bowl, and whoever picks that one, it's mostly the husband, but whoever car keys they pick, whoever it belongs to, the man's gonna go fuck that wife, and the husband's gonna go fuck his wife.
Yep. Full swing.
Okay, this is perfect actually. Okay, I'm sure you guys follow my IG and look at my stories for my gaming one. There was one I posted about saying in the Harry Potter world, if you drink pumpkin juice or something like that, you switch bodies.
Oh, yeah, I saw
and then they're like that, so that would mean that you and your significant other can switch bodies and you guys can experience how sex is for that person. And so like this is like it was like someone who said this in a stream, and it was like the text to speech type of thing. You can hear it as you stream. That's I told Steve I want to get this, but he's like, yeah, but what if someone comes in and says something racist? We can deal with it, whatever. But that would be really cool for you guys to say interesting shit like that, like as a channel point redemption, and then you can hear it, and like we can make a clip and make it into a TikTok and get viral. Who knows? But like his went viral. He has like a million views and likes on that one particular video, and basically, and then he goes like the streamer's face, he was like, wait, what? And then he goes, so would that mean would the guy get pregnant from the girl because he's a girl and she's a guy? And he just looks into the camera like, wait, what?
Mind blown. Mine was blown. And I'm sure people, if that was a real thing, people would definitely be doing it just so they could swap and see what it feels like.
I would definitely swap and feel like feel how it feels to have sex as a man. If you guys switch it for a female, like our orgasms are very intense. Like it's a whole body experience.
I just want to do helicopter titties. That's it. That's
oh my god!
You can have your body back. Helicopter titties, and then that's it.
The only thing I wouldn't want is the period shit, because I don't know.
Oh no, yeah, we don't even want that. What the fuck?
Nope, don't want that shit.
My ex significant other used to throw shit at me when she got mad.
Oh yeah.
No, I'm not that thrower.
You're supposed to throw chocolate back, Steve.
Stupid.
I threw her middle finger back half the time. And maybe that's why I'm divorced.
Whatever.
Dude, that's crazy because, like, even though you bring that up, because it was like, you remember when the Google glasses came out?
Yeah.
And then there was a feature that you could use with your significant other where they're looking at you and you're looking at them, but they see what you see and you see what they see in one of the eyes. So they were supposed to bring it a little bit more intimate.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
That sounds something like out of Black Mirror.
Yeah, it does.
Well, you remember that Black Mirror episode?
Which one?
The one
there's like two, wasn't it?
No, it was the one with Anthony Mack and the guy.
Oh, I know that one.
I know him from.
It's the virtual reality fighter where there was two best friends, and it was a virtual reality where you can feel everything as you're fighting, and so they end up having sex, and they became addicted to it.
My question, I ain't gonna lie. My question.
I'm sorry, but Miss Honey actually wants that to happen.
My question was like, to be honest, my question was like, who's on top and who's on bottom?
You just swap. Flip flop.
Lord have mercy.
Fire drill.
And then what was crazy was, spoiler alert if you didn't watch the episode, I highly recommend anyone listening to this podcast definitely watch the episode. It's Black Mirror, the most recent episodes that are like an hour long.
Season 5, episode 2 or 1.
Yeah, and it's where it's like two black guys, and it's a gaming episode basically, but it pertains to sex and them having sex with each other and them like thinking that they're gay, and yeah, they're playing a virtual fighter. It's a really good episode, but like what happens in the end of the episode, you're just like, it was a mind fucked. And then at the end, his wife finds out about it and she agrees to it. So once a month he gets to do that while she goes out to the bar and gets to have sex with someone else.
Every year on their anniversary. That's what they
it's every year. I thought it was every month.
No, it was on their anniversary. So she gets to go out and be free. And be single while he gets to go play video games with his best friend.
And fuck in a video game.
Yeah. Because, all the memes that came after that, they were so great.
I swear, I love Black Mirror.
Oh, man. They had one with, like, Buzz and Woody.
No, they do need to make more. Some of the episodes are actually real.
Oh, yeah.
Like the one called Nosedive that features around social media and getting likes, and like if you don't have enough
rating. Yep.
If your rating went down to you can't do shit in society, like her rating went down a little bit too low and she couldn't get on a particular airplane flight, or she couldn't get this particular fucking rental car. That's actually true in a Chinatown where they actually use that. Like the way you act in society gives you a rating. If your rating is high enough, you'll be fine. You can go on flights, you can do this. If it's low, then you're like shut out. And I was like, that should not be a thing.
Yep, nope. Society.
That should not be a thing.
Over here would not be able to cope with that.
Oh my god, people would kill themselves because their rating is so low.
They say low because people have wrapped their lives around social media and things, and it's just...
Yeah, that shouldn't be implemented in real life. That's just, no.
Not at all. Yep.
The one that I liked was the one that they did with the Google Assistant and shit.
Google Assistant?
Yeah, they took a chip out of somebody's neck and put it into a
What?
one of the middle assistants.
What the fuck?
Yeah, it's on. I think it was the season before.
Oh, you talking about? Are you talking about Black Mirror episode?
Yeah.
Wait, what happened again in it? So that I now know what you're talking about, so that I can pertain it to that particular episode.
They took a chip out of somebody's neck and they put it into an assistant, and the assistant thought that she was.
Oh no. Okay, yeah, it wasn't out of her neck. It was out of her brain.
Oh, brain.
They kind of took an essence out of her and they put it into this little egg, and it was the guy. It was the guy. It was
Miley Cyrus.
No, that's not what. No. This one's called.
Oh, make me look for it.
Yeah, hold on. Let me bring up my Netflix now. Hold 1 second. Podcast people. We're all looking it up. I know exactly the episode. I just don't know the name. Black
I didn't
Mirror.
like Bandersnatch. Now that we're talking about Black Mirror, I didn't like Bandersnatch.
I did because it was interactive. Even though it eventually forced you into a certain.
Yeah, to the same ending.
Yeah, because I tried doing everything that it asked. Okay, that's in White Christmas season 2.
Season 2. Oh, okay.
White Christmas. I had to watch it a few times because I missed it too, especially at the end of like they tell like 3 or 2 stories in that whole episode, and at the end they kind of explain why he's doing what he's doing, and yeah, it's fucking crazy. But yeah, if you never watched Black Mirror, I highly suggest you do, especially if you like thrillers and near future type of things, because it's pertaining to now, but just in the near future, because their technology is a little bit more advanced than what we have currently. It's pretty cool, especially that History of You, which is in season 1, where he gets obsessed and he knows that she cheated on him, and then he starts rewinding shit and just spiraling out. Like, that was really hard to watch.
That was my favorite.
Yeah, that was one of my favorites too, but it's still hard to watch because
Yeah.
yeah.
I thought that show that was on Amazon Prime, Songbird. That was movie. It was a movie. Excuse me. It was back in 20 when it came out.
I don't think I watched it.
That was the one where it was like it was COVID-23 was the virus, and if you had the virus, you were put into a quarantine camp. If you didn't, but you weren't immune to it, you had to basically stay home. So if you did have immunity to it, you could go out on town and do things. So most people who had immunity, they were couriers. So they were, going around giving people medications and things like that, or just basically like Amazon, but on bicycles, or however they would do things. And they have, every home has a talk box, a screen with a talk box, but they figured out, the CDC figured out that if you had the virus, they would come in your home and take you and put you in a concentration camp or kill you. So that's basically what the movie's based off. But it's a crazy movie because it definitely, one of the things is like, man, at any point in time, this probably could have turned into that if the pandemic had got worse.
Jesus.
They're out here doing like martial law and making everybody stay at home.
Right?
Couldn't go anywhere and things like that. Yeah. No.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, yeah.
So what else blew up or went down because of COVID that we haven't touched on? I feel like we're missing something. If anyone in the audience wants to say something, you guys can. A lot of you guys are all fucking mods and shit in this Discord.
We already knew Twitch blew. Well, we already knew that, the porn and everything blew up, but let's go dive into the Twitch. So, because we know the Twitch, we already said the Twitch blew up, but there was the different categories that blew up.
Well, that one blew up just in the last year, though. That grew up like in last year, 2021.
Yeah,
like towards the end.
Yes, it did.
When he's referring to the hot tub, the ASMR category.
ASMR,
which is really ridiculous.
In a hot tub. Like I said, I mean, hey, get your money.
Yeah.
I feel like that definitely is kind of taking away from like what Twitch is really about.
I mean, for me, only reason why a lot of people. What?
I got a question for you.
Oh god.
When you see somebody, when you see them, you call it titty streamers.
I don't call it that. Don't say that I call it that.
I didn't say that.
I know, but you said when you call.
So when they,
Oh, I heard you, but okay.
oh, when other people call them titty streamers, whatever they are, how do you feel that when these take away from female gamers that are really actually gaming, like you, Lola, Maymay, you know, they're both beasts in these games, and yet, you know,
We're not getting the recognition that we should.
yeah. How you feel about that?
Where should I start? I have to approach this in a very different way. I'm not gonna speak for the other streamers that you mentioned. I'm just gonna speak for Miss Honey 420. I don't like it. I've met a few female streamers that I thought they were cool. Okay, cool. The whole female power, yada yada yada. And then as I got to know certain streamers, when I would see them post like a provocative photo and like, oh, I'm gaming, I'm in this. It's like, I get it, sex sells and shit, but like, I know, and okay, I'm not going to judge any woman who wants to do that. Okay, that's fine. It's just rubs me. It rubs me. Oh, okay. It rubs me as a certain type of gamer the wrong way, because the majority of the men who do game, which has happened to me a lot of times, which is why Miss Honey does not play with randoms. If I do, I'm muted. On all of my games, I immediately mute game chat because I don't want them to hear me, and I don't want to engage in that toxicity, because I've had that happen before. Because I was all so deep into the whole GTA 5 online community when it first came out on PlayStation. That's all I did. That's all Miss Honey did. I would go to work, come home, play GTA with my friends. Go to work, come home, play. Like, I would play GTA until my eyes were fucking swollen and red. And I was like, yo, I need to wake up at 8 o'clock. I need to go fucking sleep. And it's like 3 o'clock in the morning. And I do it all over again the next day. And like, there were times where like, I'm like, hey, what's up? I'll have my shit on. I'll be in the lobby. And then people just start ragging me because A, I'm a woman. B, my voice is like, oh my god, like, it's not all high. It's a little bit lower than normal women, and a lot of guys don't recognize that. I was like, yeah, the fuck, I have a pussy, I have titties, like, I'm not a guy. So, and then two, they would start making fun of my name and say Miss Honey, like, okay, Mr. Honey 420. I'm just like, fuck you. I was like, 1v1 me, bitch. Like, you're talking so much shit. And a lot of times I would win too. So yeah. So like, when I see gamers or female gamers who dress provocatively a little bit too much, because everyone knows Miss Honey does a onesie stream. I just show a little cleavage. That's about it. I don't be sitting there in my chair and you guys can see me in a full like lingerie and I'm like naked. I put my leg up, you can see my pussy. Like, no, I don't like that. And as soon as I see that, I will unfollow you, and I was unfollowing on everything, because for me, that's a little disrespectful to us, because that's all men see us. Not all men, the majority of the men see us like that. You go, like, that's why their number one line, go to the kitchen, go fix me a sandwich, go do this, fuck you, what the fuck are you on here? Like, I swear to God, like, you guys, I love you guys because you guys are my OG family, but like, you guys, seriously, I hope all of you are speaking up to your friends when you're in a lobby and you hear someone belittling a woman and you don't even know her. Stick up for her, please, on my behalf, because it's the shit that some of you men say. I'm now speaking to my podcast listeners. The shit that some of you guys say is really belittling, and it's 2022. Grow the fuck up, grow some fucking balls. If you fucking suck at Call of Duty or fucking Apex or fucking Overwatch, shut the fuck up, sit down and learn some shit from her. Don't sit there and say, make me a sandwich, go back to the kitchen. Who the fuck are you? Like, really? Like, are you serious? Like, it's fucking stupid. And I hate that it's still like that today. To this day, I'm sure I can go in GTA and turn off my shit and start talking. Someone's gonna start talking shit to me. Go in Call of Duty, someone's gonna start talking shit. Like, it's stupid, and it shouldn't be that. But it's just, yeah. So yeah, when I see another female gamer dressing like that, I'm sorry, I lose respect for you. That's just my stance. You can like it, love it. I really don't give a fuck. I really don't, because like I actually play to this shit. I'm the only girl in a family of 2 older brothers and my dad who still games to this day, and he's in his 60s. He's probably on Madden right now. Like, like I grew up in a culture where I play with men and I try to be better than them because my dad will kick my ass. Like, he plays Madden and 2K and Tekken. My other brother plays COD and shit. Like, yeah, so I'm actually a gamer since I was, like, I don't know, in the early 90s. So when I see someone who just started gaming, like, oh my god, can I, like, no, I lose all respect for you. Like, I'm just sorry. So yeah, to answer your question, Stevie, I don't like that. I just don't.
When it goes into the whole thing of using your assets.
No, and I get that, but, like, it just, I don't know, there's a time and a place, and it's a thin line, and I just don't like it when girls, that's all you do. Like, you're just sitting in the front of the camera and you're just looking cute. I can obviously tell you have a big old push-up bra, your titties are out, and you're just talking to chat, and I get it. Yeah, I get it, but like, it's, I don't know. There's a time and place, and I don't think that place is on Twitch. I think they need to make something like how they did with that other site that's not there anymore. They need to make another site because there are children. You guys still have to remember that. Yeah, I know majority of us are adults, but there still are kids who are on Twitch who can just easily click on your stream and see that shit. Like, do you want to be responsible for a little kid? Like, seriously? Like, really? Like, that's a line. That's a line you don't want to cross, and that's just very disgusting, and it doesn't need to be on Twitch. I respect what the fuck you guys do. Get your fucking money, motherfucker. I wish that was me, but it's not. But I think there needs to be a certain site and place for that, and it shouldn't be on Twitch. And that's Miss Honey's statement on that.
Like, well, you need to control your children and watch what they're doing and blah, blah, blah. That's for everything. When it comes to social media, the music, just any of that. They're always like, well, you just need to control what your children are watching and this and this stuff, and your children are going to watch it regardless when you tell them not to do it. Yeah, that is true.
Yeah, because I watched porn when I was like 9 years old, so.
Yeah, I'm not
I watched porn too when I was like 13. I
watched Skinamax.
All I gotta do is press the back button and go to a fucking Cartoon Network.
Right? Oh, you did that too, where you made sure you had. Oh.
Go to Cartoon Network, then go to Skinamax, and then.
Yeah, when you hear something, sometimes I'll just turn it off, act like I'm asleep.
Oh yeah, everybody remembers that. The girl going wild commercials, Afterbeat. yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Yep. But no, yeah, I feel the same way about all that stuff, because I mean, I think it takes away from everybody who's doing what is out there. But I mean, it's, no matter how you look at it, sex sells, sexual content sells.
No, I completely understand that.
Yeah.
So I'm not hating on you women. I hope no one took that as I was. I was just saying there's a time and place, and I truly don't think you should be on Twitch. I think maybe Twitch should create a sub-site just for only adult content. Then I'll be completely okay, because like, I just don't like that kids can just easily click on your shit, and Twitch doesn't have a thing implemented in their site to where it goes, no, we know you're 13, you can't go over there.
Yep. I mean, but how many times of...
Yeah, I know.
Little pop-ups on the porn.
Yeah, and you just say, yes, I am. And you just say, yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure. I'm 18 to watch this now.
Exactly. And I get that.
Yeah. You just got to be very, especially with me and my son and stuff like that, be very cautious. Because, I mean, even in that stuff like that is affecting some of the stuff that he plays, like Roblox, where I'm hearing like news reports saying that there are people who posted on TikTok, but they make servers and platforms on Roblox where they make the Roblox naked and they make the Roblox have sex and all this other shit. And you're like, it's a fucking kids game. Are you serious? So I have to be like more cognizant of what my son is doing and what he's playing, and be like, what you doing, man? What you playing? Let me play real quick. So just because of the craziness and stuff.
Right.
Because this stuff is more prominent. I mean, it's more prominent now than I was when we were kids. So.
Oh yeah, and
it was hard to find sexual stuff on the internet, but now it's just fucking everywhere.
Everywhere.
Yep, it's everywhere. That's what sells. Sexual content, erotic stuff sells. So that's because they know that's what people are gonna want to do, all that. So, I mean, Yeah, because you know what, and I really think if Twitch had another website just for that, it would go straight to they're charging you to be on the site. You know, charging you to watch the content on the site. So that's
I'll pay that charge. Shit.
yeah. There are people that are going to pay that charge. This is why the porn industry makes their money.
Well, yeah.
As they do.
Sonny,
Yes.
Sonny, I'm gonna send you a DM on one of the OnlyFans that I subscribe to you.
Oh my. What? Wait, I'm confused. What?
He said he's going to gift you. He's going to gift you a month.
I didn't say I was gonna gift her. I said I'm gonna send her
A screenshot?
a screenshot. Thank you. A screenshot of who I follow on.
Oh. Oh god, I have a feeling I know who it is.
Because I think I was.
I'm not gonna say it. The fuck?
There was a girl that she sells her fart in a jar.
Well-
She's making like close to $1 million.
No, she's actually stopped. But I know who you're talking about.
We
Cause
also have the other one before that.
what the fuck, Steve?
We'll just leave the name alone, but you know, she was selling her bath water and all this stuff off of, you know, her streams.
Can I send this to Revo?
Go ahead. That's who I.
I'll have to figure that out. Okay. I'm sorry, podcast people. We're over here sending each other. Wow. Okay. Okay, Steve, I see you. No, you probably will actually like this. But,
Yes, what? And you know what? She's a Twitch streamer too.
no, of course she is.
Of course she is.
Of course she is.
So she was one of those stars, and then she's still doing it, but at the same time, she's on Twitch.
Interesting. Wow.
It's one of the things that's like this. It's like you have all these platforms out there and you want to get your name out there more, get more views, get more clicks, get more content. So it's like, well, why not? If I'm in that position, why not? Why would I not, you know, use my link tree or something like that to be on Twitch or to be on Chatterbait, to be on, you know, you even had the mobile apps. I was on that for a little while during the pandemic where it was like Bigo. I was on Bigo for a little while.
That's a Bigo.
Yeah, Bigo is another app, another FaceTime app where it's group chatting. You know, you can do it as a group.
Mm-hmm.
A bunch of people get in there, or if you had the content, you could do the solo videos where people are watching you and they're in your chat messages and they're gifting you. So that's how you make your money that way.
Sounds like that sounds like Cam Soda.
Basic, it's yes, but more watered down. But so what they did was they have a lot of guidelines, like you can't show skin, you can't do this, you can't do that. But if you're the type of person who has like 50,000 people following you, 10,000 people and up following you, they kind of, you know, look over what you're wearing or what you got on or what you're doing because you're making that site money. It's the same thing with Twitch.
Yeah, I was about to say, you just took the words out of my mouth.
But because of the fact that it's making money, getting more clicks, giving them more views, you know, Twitch, we all know that Twitch takes a little something off the top.
Oh yeah, they take like 75% or something, I thought.
Exactly.
They take a lot.
You're gonna let it go because of the fact that this is what is selling, this is what's making money.
And in the end, money, this is capitalism, so money sells.
This rules everything around me.
Claim.
Get the money.
Dollar bill, yo.
Exactly.
Talking about porn, you know. Earlier I said something about, you know, we don't kink shame. I'm not gonna lie. One of my kinks is public.
Public?
Public.
Okay, Rebel said pause.
You gonna send me that? I would like to see this picture.
Oh, I will.
Public. Okay, public. So like out in public?
Yes.
Yeah, the more where I can get caught, that kind of turns.
Yeah, that turned you on. Huh. I don't
Like, this was a long time ago, long time ago. But
I used to be that way. I'm not gonna lie.
like, I would
In my
either
20s,
be
I
on
was like,
break. It would be on break, where I found out where my job site is. There are certain parts of the resort where they don't have cameras. And the girl I was messing with, I said, let's go to this stairwell right there.
Spice it up.
That sounds like me in my 20s when I was dating someone at work. And we went up into this bathroom that rarely anyone goes to, and
another kink I have.
Lord have mercy, I'm just telling. I know. You just took the words out of my mouth. I'm gonna shut the fuck up.
Get bit.
Oh God, Steve is really telling on himself.
Any
I don't give a
females
fuck.
that are listening to this podcast right now, please take note. Okay,
Take note.
follow his IG. And he likes public. So if you're into biting and doing things in public, go ahead and DM him right now.
What the fuck?
And I'm like, hey, I'm not gonna lie. I'm like Bernie Mac. If I whip it out, this whole room get dark.
This.
Dark Dad.
What the fuck is happening?
Bro.
Oh God, retro. Oh Lord.
I'm not. You know, I like to take snippets and put it on my TikTok. I'm not taking this one out. Hell no.
You're gonna definitely. Well,
But yeah, back to what I was saying. I kind of like to get bit where I don't have no fucking hickeys on my neck or shit like that, but on my chest is like I got fucking woohoo.
He's like, I'm a vampire. Ha ha.
Mm-hmm. That's me. I've been slapped so hard that I almost fucking got knocked out. I was like, oh shit.
God damn. I don't know if I should tell my kinks.
Steve, I think you need a therapist, bro.
I think I'm scared of my shit the way I am and the way people say I flirt, which I'm like, I don't flirt.
Everyone flirts. The best flirt is you not realizing that you're flirting. That's the most natural.
Swag,
But
swag.
from what Wero said, fuck around, go talk to a therapist. I'm gonna have that therapist bent over the damn chair.
Oh my God.
Because my name is Mike Lowry.
What?
But Poppy, I was like, Poppy, that means daddy, right?
What is happening right now?
Opened it, okay?
Fuck. What do you mean I opened it? I didn't do anything.
I'm telling all my goddamn stuff. You know who is the
Look, he just keeps going.
best sex
The memoir.
is the ones that are quiet. When you have the quiet females,
Oh my God.
and you're like, okay, you're kind of innocent. You take him to bed. You're like, whoa, I think I fell in love. You want to get married tomorrow?
We know what his search history looks like.
Right?
And you have the very fucking. This is my opinion. This is from what I experienced. You have the real pretty ones. They just fucking starfish in it.
No bueno.
What?
Bueno. No
You know,
starfish.
you don't.
Wait.
Starfish.
I think I do, but I need you to explain it. And to my
Leg
listeners.
spread and hands out, leg spread, and that's all they're doing. It's just starfishing it.
Pillow princess.
Oh,
Yeah.
no. I put in work.
Put it in work. Shabba right.
I put in work to sometimes it'll leave guys speechless. They'll be like, oh, what the fuck? I'm like, yeah, I'm taking over. I'm sorry. You're not doing it.
Oh shit.
And I'm gonna shut up from there. I'm gonna shut the fuck up.
That was like the same thing with the episode with the Anthony Mack episode, because like, you know, he thought he was doing something and he's like, man, I'm tired and da 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 da, and he's just like, you know, he wanted to talk, and the first thing she does, she grabs a cell phone and she's like, yeah, she's like, so do you mind if I finish? And he's looking at her like, what? Like,
Oh yeah.
because all he could think about was, you know, playing the video games or whatever.
That's I seen a TikTok where they're playing something and he goes something like about how many females you orgasm or something like that, and he was gonna say something. His wife was like, yeah, no, put that down. And then there goes emotional damage. I think they're playing. Yeah, they were playing like a drinking game that goes, oh, drink if you've ever orgasmed a woman. And then he was going to drink. She was like, yeah, no, you're not going to drink.
Have I never or something like that.
Yeah. And then when she said that, and they played emotional damage.
I kind of knew you were going to bring that.
Yeah, that was fucking hilarious. I need to put that on my Stream Deck. Emotional damage.
Dude, that's like the most embarrassing thing. Holy hell.
Right?
Most embarrassing.
To think that you were good in the bed and the woman goes, yeah, no, you're not. I was faking the whole time.
You know what?
I've done that. I've done that.
I can tell you the most embarrassing moment I ever had in my sex life.
Okay, let's do this. We're going to say the most embarrassing, and we're going to say the most adventurous.
Oh, God.
I'll go first.
Ladies first.
Yes. Thank you. Wait, most embarrassing. I don't know if I have that.
Everybody has one. Don't say that.
No, I'm thinking. I don't think I did. Yeah. I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm sorry for the dead air. I don't think I have. At least I can't think of.
Be you. So it doesn't have to be you for this.
No, even still, I don't think I.
None of my moments is embarrassing.
I can't.
Likes that.
Well, I kind of do, but the most the most adventurous that Miss Honey. I think I can't be able to be saying this. The most adventurous. I would say I had a.
Yep.
Miss Honey had a threesome with two guys.
Shame on you.
That's the most adventurous thing I've ever done. I was 19. I don't regret it.
Oh, you want to go first, or you want me to go first?
Queen. Shit. All right. So, in baddest thing. All right. So, boom. Right. This is the story.
No.
And I think I've told this one already, but I think that this one tops my most embarrassing. And I mean, whatever. We're gonna leave names out of it or whatever.
Of course.
So, I'm doing my singular bachelor thing or whatever, and I'm inviting this girl over, clean up the house and everything, get the house right and everything, invite somebody over.
Oh yeah, you did tell us this.
She tells that, she's gonna shit, shower, shave.
I hear this.
Stuff. And
it's interesting.
I'm like, all right, cool, yeah, no problem. I'll do the same thing. So, shit, shower, shave, shaving, getting everything all nice, baby ass smooth. Cause I'm the type of person, I don't like hair. So, like, I sweat, all that craziness. Got to keep everything right. So, get the house right. Got my music playing in the background. Incense are going, doing the whole Casanova thing. And she comes over, whatever. And we sit on my couch. And when we sat down, I was just like, what the fuck? The hell's that goddamn smell? And I was like, shit. I forgot to take the trash out. I was like, bet. So I was like, excuse me, my bad. Keep talking. I just gotta go take the trash out. So I took the trash out, whatever. I was like, yep, it's trash. So then come back, whatever. And then I sit down and get talking and some more and trying to figure each other out or everything, catching the vibes and stuff, listening to music. And it happens again. And I'm like, what the fuck, bro? Like, what the hell is going on? And I'm like, is that my fucking dishwasher? And I'm like, excuse me, my bad, Bond. Like, I don't know what it is. Like, I know I just cleaned this crib. Because, you bring somebody over, you got to, keep everything right. Let them know you're not a dirty bird, which I'm not. So I'm like, maybe it's a dishwasher or something, or, garbage disposal. I'm pouring bleach down the garbage disposal or whatever the hell, running the bitch and everything. So I'm sitting there talking to her. And when I mean bitch, I mean the garbage disposal. So, go back and sit down or whatever. And then, I start throwing out my cards and everything. Like, Yu-Gi-Oh! Lay my little trap card face down. So I'm like, hey, yeah, I get massages and stuff like that. First move, boom, flipped over. You fell for my trap. And, we go in and I'm giving the back rubs and stuff. And I go down for the lower back rubs. And yep. I caught a whiff again, and it was like, you remember that he was like, it tastes like, what did you say, Steve? It was like, it tastes like pennies.
Batteries.
Basically batteries. Yep. That's what I was close. It was strong, and I was like, oh goddamn, it's her. Fuck, dude. So I'm like trying not to play it off or whatever. I'm like, I don't know, maybe she farted. I don't know. I'm running all this shit through my head. I'm like, I don't fucking know what is going on right now. So we're just gonna try to play this off. So I hit it with the, hey, like, boom, we already about to, get to catch the vibes and everything and share cheeks. So I'm like, just like, hey, I'm about to go take a shower or whatever, because I feel a little, a little sweaty from, sitting here cleaning up early or whatever. I said, you want to take a shower too? So at this point, I'm like,
Ew.
yeah, like, hey, passing it just in case, whatever. I don't know what the fuck's going on. Your feet, your underwear, your pants. I don't fucking know. So she takes a shower or whatever. You know, I take my shower after her, and then she's laying there, whatever, getting ready for the vibes and shit. And then I hung my towel up on, you know, the towel rack, and I guess her towel was hanging there as well too. And I went to go wash my beard and then wipe my face in my towel, and I smelt it in my towel. I was like, oh my fucking God, it's in my towel, not like it transferred, like it hop skipped and then went into my towel. It jumped into my towel. And I was like, you know what? Nope, can't do this. That was like strike 3. I don't even know how I even got that far in strike 3, but we were just giving the benefit of the doubt. Because I know I'm sweaty, stink, balls, you know, we showers and shit, like we fucking stink too. So I'm like, benefit of the doubt. And after that, I was just like, no, I can't do it. I cannot fucking do it. This is bad. I can't do it. Like, no, there's no way in fucking hell. Because now you're laying butt ass naked on my damn bed, and now I'm probably gonna have to change out my fucking like comforter or whatever, because like you let your stank on my comforter. And I had the conversation. I was like, I don't know what harm. I don't know anything. And that's embarrassing as hell to try to have a conversation with somebody, a grown ass adult, and be like, yo, what the fuck is going on? I don't know if the pH is all off, or like you let another dude nut in you. Because I mean, you know, that's also the thing too. You got somebody nutting in you all the time, that throws off y'all pH balance like ridiculously. So it's like kind of like that smell. So I'm like, look, if you fucking somebody, like let me know or whatever. You know, I'm cool with it, whatever. Like we still trying to figure each other out, but like, you know, casual sex. But like, damn, yo, and it was embarrassing. So I was just like, you know what? I had to make up a story. It's like, you know what? I got to go. My son's like, you know, sick of some shit, so I gotta go. Blah blah blah. You gotta bounce. You know, this and that. And I left it alone at that. But that one right there, because I've had other embarrassing shit happen. You know, getting caught, or like you're fucking the first time ever fucking, and then my condom slipped off. Like it just like. Yeah, and I had to go fish for it, but I tried to play off smooth, so I kind of like had to do like I was fingering, but I was actually looking for the condom because, you know, trying to be Mr.
Yeah, I would explain that, but it's a little bit too explicit.
Yeah. Getting condoms too fucking big, thinking I'm trying to be fucking cool, and I'm like, yeah, and it slipped the fuck off. But no, that one takes the fucking cake. That definitely takes the fucking cake.
See, I don't think I've had any.
Most embarrassing. Now, exciting. Like when you go to different places or whatever the hell, and
Or the most adventurous, I would say.
Adventurous, I say adventurous for me. I think it was. I mean, and I think more so, in fact, it does kind of rely on that whole public thing, because I was on the balcony of the hotel, facing the beach and the boardwalk, getting them cheeks, and I think I didn't even give a shit because there was people walking their dogs, whatever, riding around, and I was just tearing that ass up.
What?
But didn't care because I was drunk, so it was that was, I would say that, you know, just balls to the wind.
Oh my God.
You got people looking and saying shit, and I'm like, fuck you.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
No. I would say besides the threesome I had, I also did it to where like we had like literally sex on the beach at night. The moon was out, and I think Robin Thicke was playing in the background. It was fucking amazing.
Oh man, you know what?
I don't know how to do that. The same.
I was
in your shit.
We had a blanket.
I was ready to tell my most embarrassing moment, and now that I'm actually here, I'm like, oh my God. I'm gonna tell myself, I'm sorry.
You did. You saw your mouth just
fucking hide.
You better
My
just.
most embarrassing moment. Oh my God. I started late. I was 21 when I lost my virginity.
Oh shit! I was 15.
But that's not the most embarrassing. The most embarrassing was I didn't last but 30 seconds. At least 30 seconds. It was like
pop, boy.
I was like that movie. I got the hookup. All I got was 3 pumps in the grind, and that was it.
He's sitting there like, Yo, hey, dude, but see, that was your first time though. That one doesn't count, bro. Okay, that was the first time. Cause that's like even then coming back from like deployments and stuff, and you ain't had sex in like a long ass time. That first desk pop is usually the quick one. Once you get that out of the way, you gotta build it up.
Okay. My most embarrassing one was about 6-7 years. I really going at it. Girl all wet and shit. I was like, damn girl, you really are wet. When we got done, I went, turn on the lights, and I looked at the bed. I had a white bed sheet, ain't nothing but a big ass puddle of blood. I was like, oh my God, are you alright? He was like, I think my period started. I was like, you think?
Okay, pause. I don't know if I should touch this subject.
For me, it's like
No, for me, just listen. Period sex is the best sex. That's all I'm gonna say, hands down, because she's already wet, and it's natural lube. Just don't turn on the lights. Just make sure your sheets are dark colored or whatever. Yeah, and just go at it. Like, it's gonna be a murder scene when you turn on the lights, but like during it, it's just gonna it's gonna feel fucking amazing. That's all I gotta say.
I'm not gonna lie.
That's all I gotta.
I'm glad my ex-wife doesn't listen to this podcast, but there was one time where she wanted to do it, and I was like, okay, fuck it, I'm ready. I got a condom. I ain't gonna have no blood on my shit. But I was like, she's like, are you sure? I was like, look, periods don't stop nothing but a sentence, girl. Come here.
Hell no. He got his wings. Shit.
What is going on? Wow.
And my most adventurous.
I knew this podcast was gonna. I knew this episode was gonna turn this way.
Yup.
I knew it.
Adventurous because of my kink of public play. So I can't really.
What? Wait. Pause. What? Puppet?
Public play.
Oh, public. I thought you said puppets. Puppets. I was like, when did puppets come into the picture? I don't. What, Emil is just sitting on your ass waiting for something. Like what?
La 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 la.
Oh my God,
dude. But no, he said public. Yeah.
Or like you said, puppet play. Hey, Sean again. Hey. Yeah, I didn't do it right. Fuck.
This guy.
Anyways, yeah.
So you've had sex in public, obviously. Then, like, what about in the movie theater? I've always wanted to try that, but I think the most I did was like maybe give the guy a hand job. He's tried to finger me. I didn't like it. I was just like, no.
I picked the movie that I knew nobody was gonna watch. That it was the hype had died down for it and all that. Like, yeah, let's go. And okay. And she was like, okay. I was like, wear a dress. She was like, are you sure? I was like, yeah.
He's like, wear a dress. Yes.
Yeah. Get to one side where there is no light. You know how like some theaters have that light? Just get to the part where there's no light, which is preferably
in the back.
Not in the
corner.
Back, close to the front. Yeah, close to the front.
The front.
Just like,
look at he's just telling all his secrets.
I asked her, have you seen this movie? She's like, yeah, I saw it with my friends. I was like, so did I. She's like, what you brought me here for then? I was like, come here. Yeah, right there and there.
This motherfucker. Pimp head ass. Steve.
Riding around getting it.
Well,
I stopped in the woods before. I heard something behind me. I was like, give me a minute.
You told the fucking the bear or the fucking
It might have been a cow. I was like, cow, you better back the fuck up.
Oh, wow. I'm okay. I'm speechless. I don't know what else to say. I don't know what to say. Like, what the fuck? And he just keeps going.
Oh yeah.
I had a girl last year during the pandemic ask me if she could peg me. I was like, no, the fuck you ain't.
Wait, she could what?
Peg.
What is that? No pineapples. What?
Female. That is when you, as the female, you take your strap on. You hit the man from the back. or the front, or however. But you're hitting basically his prostate with the dildo.
I think we just left Miss Honey speechless.
What?
Some guys are into that. Yeah.
Some guys are into that for real.
Guys are into that. Yeah. That's the thing. It's more of a dom and sub thing. Like you're switching roles.
I don't think I could be a dom because I would be like, I would probably slap them and be like, "I'm sorry, I didn't hit you that hard, did I?"
Oh, I can be a dom,
That's why you have those sites.
and I can be a sub. I can do either or.
Fet life is the thing. That's where you go for all your fetishes.
But I prefer to be a sub because it's a little bit more of a turn on for me. Okay, but this is going Okay, we're gonna.
Now that shit makes more sense. What I said earlier. This episode is not PG-13.
No, none of my episodes are PG-13. They're all mature audiences, but I'm gonna put it in the description. It's this is 21 and over.
Do what I said.
Fuck 18 and over.
Is rated P for porn.
This guy. NC-17 or something like that.
MA.
TVMA.
Yep, TVMA.
Oh Lord. Okay, we're gonna end it there.
Yep.
I love you both. I love you both so much. This has been a very, very interesting podcast, and I actually enjoyed it a little bit more than the others because it's just wild. I didn't have to research this because we lived through it, and it's fucking porn. Like, I've been watching porn since like I was 7 or 8 or whatever. Yes, Miss Honey, watch porn, deal with it, get over it. I'm good, fuck. But thank you so much for being here, both of you. Oh yeah, you're supposed to say something. That's right. Go ahead.
All right, everybody that's listening, and the podcast people that's going to listen to this after, please subscribe to Miss Honey. It doesn't take that much to subscribe, but please subscribe because I need help in paying my OnlyFans subscriptions. So Miss Honey could perk $20 in my Cash App so I could pay for my OnlyFans subscriptions. Thank you for coming.
What?
You can watch all of Steve's kinks and fetishes for...
Wait, but subscribe to her what? To my podcast? Because you can support my podcast like you can do with Twitch, but it's just it's different. I think it starts from $4.99 and then $10.99. That's about it.
I'm trying to get paid so I can keep these OnlyFans subscriptions.
This motherfucker.
This dude.
It's like $10.69.
That sounds like a you problem.
Ah, fuck.
Anyways. Oh, shut the fuck up. Anyways, thank you, Revel and Steve, for being on tonight's podcast, episode 4, Pandemic and Porn. It just flows off the tongue so beautifully.
That's not the only thing that flows off the tongue.
Okay, Steve, stop. So, thank you, everyone who's listening in. Meta, Mo, Majestic, and Revo. I love you guys. Thank you, OG fam, for supporting this bitch over here. You can catch this podcast. It'll be on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, and others. So yeah, thank you. I love you guys.
Listen to it while you're in traffic.
Yes.
Yo.
No, oh no, not this episode.
Yes, this episode. Yes, listen to it while you're working out, or you're cleaning the house, you're doing laundry.
While you listen to it.
Yeah. But thank you guys for being here. Love you guys so much. You can catch Miss Honey live on Twitch. I shall be live this Friday or so for community night. Hopefully we can do that this week. We didn't do it last week. Love you guys. Thank you so much. Have a great night. Thank you.
Bye, y'all.
Peace.